All right. We are live. Greetings. It is December 31st, 2023. My name is Kevin G Nicholson. I am the host of this YouTube channel. Excuse me, and I have a little guest. It's New Year's Eve, and my tie. Look at my tie. Bow ties are cool. And now that bow ties have happened, it's New Year's Eve. Drink a cup of kindness. This is it. This is the live stream. I don't know how live it's going to be. I don't know how good it's going to be. But I'm here. And I'm hanging out with you, the viewer, until 2024. People are, you can hear, it's just pandemonium outside in Danielson, Connecticut. They're outside the house. They're outside my kitchen right now. They're all anxiously awaiting for me to drop my balls. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be happening. But before then, while I still keep trying to maintain this channel without it going completely down the gremlin abyss. Oh, and that's the other thing. So I'm gonna play a little StarCraft, and then I'm gonna play a little on the old guitar. I've been practicing. Maybe I should sing that first. I mean, they are all. Thank you so much. I can't believe how excited everyone is to be at my house in the middle of nowhere in the armpit of Connecticut. It's like a dream come true. Thank you, my audience. Well, I don't need this if I'm going to read the... I'm going to try a little of this. There we are. That'll be enough of that. Yes, it's the 31st of December. I'm home. There are no bars close at hand, and I have no car. And even if I did, the odds of getting a DWI, I mean, it's more likely than winning on a scratch ticket. And that's something that's been happening a lot of scratch tickets. Auld. A-U-L-D. Look, I'm going to do this. I'm going to change my capture device. Gimme. There you go. I'm going to hang out here. Remember, drink a cup of kindness. That's the... There we go. It's the way the song goes. And I'm going to try a few passages, shall we? Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and the days of Auld Lang Syne? For Auld Lang Syne, my dear, for Auld Lang Syne, we'll drink a cup of kindness yet for the sake of Auld Lang Syne. And surely he will buy your cup, and surely I'll buy mine. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for the sake of Auld Lang Syne. We too have paddled in the stream from morning sun till night. The seas between us, Lord, and swell since the days of Auld Lang Syne. For old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind. Should old acquaintance be forgot for the sake of Auld Lang Syne? For old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind. Should old acquaintance be forgot in the days of Auld Lang Syne? So there it is, Auld Lang Syne, although I missed the last verse. Maybe I'll try it again when we get a little closer, because the new year is coming in. Let's see. Hey, somebody's actually looking. And that's what we're hoping for, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get Sparky, the legendary Sparky's going to be doing a telecall with us a little later on. We might even have Joe. I mean, it's hard to say. Auld Lang Syne, Auld Lang Syne, Auld Lang Syne, Auld Lang Syne. It's A-U-L-D, Lang, S-Y-N-E, what? I'm not well. But it's New Year's Eve. I got my natural ice. It's terrible beer, but it serves its purpose. And now, I mean, you know, the thing is typically there would be a party here, or there'd be something going around. But everyone's been getting popped for Dee-Wees. And it's very expensive. And despite the fact you don't actually hurt anybody, boy, are they really going after people. Just in general. It's like mass arrest season. So, that's why I'm off the streets. Well, one of the reasons. And the reason I'm not having a party here tonight is because, well, let old acquaintance be forgot. There are some old acquaintances who I used to party with that I can't party with anymore, and it's very sad. But Auld, A-U-L-D, Lang, L-A-N-G, S-Y-N-E. Such an odd spelling. I found out it's a Scottish song in origin. The Scots! Everything the Scots say is important. Love the Scots. So maybe I falsely advertised saying that there's going to be StarCraft, and I'm just going to end up doing all this stuff. I'm a goofy man, and it's a goofy world. But that's all right, because we're still here. We still get to go forward into 2024 with a positive attitude and drink a cup of kindness. Drink a cup of kindness tonight. I'm going to drink a can of bitterness, but a cup of kindness in my heart. So feel free to let me know how bad the lag is. At this point, it doesn't look that bad. It's only like a minute behind. It's been, oh God. The experience of actually live streaming and learning all the lingo and the bit rate and the this rate. Auld Lang Syne. I'm a terrible singer. No, I'm not. So, I can't believe it. It's the end of the year. And what a year it's been, though. I broke 1 million streams on my music albums, which was quite, like, I'm 1 million of anything. You believe that? So I'm waiting for my latest check on Spotify, and I'm very excited about that. I'm this close to being monetized here on YouTube, meaning I'll get $30 a month. Or if something takes off. And over the course of this year, for some reason, my freshly shaved vagina got to 160,000 views. It's a silly video. 160,000. It's crazy. So I figure we'll be hearing from Sparky as we get closer to the actual dropping of my balls. I really just kind of picked this up even before. I'm like, I wonder if I can play that. Oh, yeah. So now, the question is, what are we going to do with our New Year's? Do you have New Year's resolutions? I don't. I have New Year's aspirations. Does that count? Because New Year's aspirations are, this is something I'd like to do this year. I would like to get interviews with some of the Renaissance fair actors. I'm going to audition again for the fair. They'll probably turn me down again, but I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it well. And that's the way it's going to have to be. No one likes being rejected. I've been rejected twice, and I thought I did so well the last time. Maybe they'll watch this later and they'll go, oh, I feel bad for him. But I learned the song. What is it? It's the same. Actually, it's the same notes. I'm blanking. Laugh with us, play with us, come, laugh with us, play. Shit, I'll get this. Laugh with us, play with us, spend the whole day with us. This invitation we gladly extend. Oh, I had it in the wrong order. So, if you're having a more exciting New Year's Eve, Wait, we'll make it exciting. Wait, we gotta hear the thronging crowds. We're gonna drop this back down for a second. Because, well, I'm the host, I can do this. We'll drop me really tiny in the corner. And then we'll start like it's fresh. It's okay, I'm recording this too. Listen to that crowd. Thank you. It's New Year's Eve, live stream. Drink a cup of kindness night.
So much energy out here.
There's so much energy out here. It's incredible. Right, a little sound effect. I'll put that in. Drink a cup of kindness. We're going to be hanging out together if you want. I mean, I'll be here until at least 12:15, watching 2023 pass away and 2024 going into the year, into the future. Straight here, I'm talking to you from Danielson, Connecticut. Look at that zoom out. Did that a couple days ago. See, that's the thing. I work at these streams. I'm working at this stuff. I'm not just casually doing, I mean, the shorts. Oh, we'll do a short right now. We'll do a short within the stream. This is like a paradox that I shouldn't be able to do. So let's do this. So I got my little phone. I got my phone back on. If you want my phone number, hit me up. All right, so I got to go to create short. And then I'm going to go like this. And I'm going to, hey, you hear all those people cheering in the background? It's a party. It's New Year's Eve. And I'm live streaming over on my YouTube channel, Kevin G Nicholson. Come and find me. Yay. So that, see? Just made a video within a video. New Year. It's New Year's. And I didn't really pregame. Ooh, excuse me. All right, now the other thing I gotta do. Bring that over there. And bring myself back over here. They're so excited. You sound so happy.
Thank you, guys!
You're welcome. Come back again next year. You could have stayed till the ball dropped. Oh, I'm not well. Okay. Now I'm going on the search. Going down the Sparky search. But while I do that, I'll tell you what. Let's turn this up a little bit. Alright, let me put this down for a second. And remember, I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat. I'm a funny guy. Oh no! It says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience lag. I think it's because I'm on poor man's internet. I think. I'm not sure. I've been fiddling. I've been doing all the things. But I'm looking at the screen over here and it's dragging like a minute behind. So I don't know how much live interaction this will actually involve. Still, it's all right. Hey, tea lights. I love tea lights. As you can tell, I like lights in general, like LED bow ties. And I got these bad boys. I have two 20-foot lengths, 25-foot lengths of LEDs. And I have no idea what I'm going to do with these. It's but the pretty. I like pretty things, and she had a pretty mouth. All right, how much time we got? Hey, we're 22 minutes into this already. I'm amazed. And someone's been hanging. I don't know who you are hanging with me, but thanks for hanging out. This is my new stream, Dr. Daydream. I've been doing this since November to combat my lack of view length. And it's been working. Sorry, I had to say, if I'm talking to you guys or I'm listening to the music, I have a problem focusing with different things. I really have a... Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I'm not well. But I'm self-amused. And I'm amazed that I can actually get all this stuff going as well as I can with my limited budget as it is. I'm not doing that well with the music. I mean, I'm doing all right. I'm happy. I'm real happy. But I don't have a woman. No. I'm all alone for New Year's Eve. Oh, I'll just play the crowd again. Dual screens. That's cool. Here, we'll play it. Woohoo! They're so excited.
So much energy out here. This is like the best thing ever.
Check. I don't know if you can hear that. That was, I put a little squeak in the animation. That's the other thing I could be playing with. I have a program that I compose my music in. It's called Arcade. I mean, when I'm not just playing guitar into the microphone, you can change instruments and you can put things together. And so that's what I've been doing, but you can load sound effects in there. So essentially, I'd be like a radio DJ doing this stuff. Oh, excuse me. Or I can hit the keys on the keyboard and then the different sound effects will come up. Oh, excuse me. This is only going to get worse as we approach. I'm kind of amazed because it's 10:25. There's an hour. There's an hour left to go. There's more than an hour. It's an hour and 35 minutes left to go. But I feel like it's getting close. I can feel it in my prostate. Let me show. Wait, don't go anywhere. I got... Show you my box. Here's the box. So, I don't know if any of you guys know what this is. This is Cologuard. It's where you poop in a box. And then you send them their poop, you poop, and then they analyze it to see if you have butt cancer. A quick guide on how to use your Cologuard collection kit. I'm spitting. Collection kit ordered by your healthcare provider. Ordered Let's see what it says. Empty your bladder. Place the bracket under the... Well, a lot of details on this. This has been in my house for 6 months. And I can't just send them any poop. It's got to be a poop of a certain consistency. A poop with a certain je ne sais quoi. I want to say it's got to be fluffy. So, like, I'm going to have to prep what I eat. You know what I mean? I haven't quite hit that mark where I figure it's probably got to be, like, light, fluffy eggs. Or perhaps some whipped cream or something like that. I mean, you know, I'm not quite sure. Happy New Year! Shit in it! Maybe I will. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just die of colon cancer. It's all possible. And it's all happening right now. Right in my colon. There's another New Year's Eve party going on. I can feel it. It's dancing with the natty. It's got the natty ice dancers. There should be natty ice dancers. Who puts this stuff out? Is this Anheuser-Busch, the transsexual company? There's a government warning. They're always warning you about something. Hey, it's brewed for a smooth taste. It's smooth. I'm not even buzzed yet. It's the excitement of being here with you. You the people. You the viewers. So I got balls in the other room. I will be dropping them at midnight. Probably on my toes. And it won't be very pleasant for me, but it might be entertaining for you. One of the things that I wanted to do tonight, which unfortunately I didn't get the cable in time, as I know it's arriving, or has arrived, but it hasn't gotten here, which is, I got a video projector, so I can set it up on the tripod over here, and then shoot at the background, and I have a screen that goes over it, and it'll be some, you know, cool effects and such. That's the, you know, that was the plan. But of mice and men, gang afterdly. I don't know if I even quoted that right. So I think it was it was a pretty good year. Last year sucked because my grandmother died. And I didn't like that part. But this year there were a lot of pluses. I mean, there were a couple minuses, like my car broke. And it was unrepairable. Everyone said, no, you have to junk it. And I'm like, So I sold it. I got a few $100 and I've been bumming rides, which I don't like to do. But until I get this channel started, until I get my little, my tithing from YouTube, then I can't afford a car. Because I don't have a traditional job. I used to work, I've worked a lot of different places. I actually have certificates on my wall from when I was a dealer at Mohegan Sun. I got Employee of the Month twice. They gave me a watch. I was really good at it, too. I still got a little bit of the riffle, too. But situations, I mean, they keep changing. My most recent job, I was working at McDonald's in Brooklyn. And let me tell you what a shit show that ended up being. I mean, the job, I don't mind work. And so I'd show up on time, and it was all right. Because, you know, I put the nuggets here, do this here. And I didn't mind busy work, and it was constructive, and, you know, I was helpful. And then they started getting testy, because I'd sign in early. I wouldn't sign in early, but I'd show up when I was needed. And they had this thing where it's like they didn't want you punching in just any time before the actual time. Like you had to wait until like 5 o'clock exactly because it screwed with their payroll hours. And I'm like, that's bullshit. When we're here, we should be paid for when we're here. And they're like, well, you can't do that. That's against the rules. And at that point, I was just kind of like, well, why don't you make fuck yourself? But that wasn't the straw that broke the camel's back. When I was working there, I had first started doing my albums. And I named one of the songs on one of my first albums for a coworker, Delana, because she was a good worker and I thought she was nice to me. Well, she wasn't nice to me in the end, because the fact that I named the song after her, I guess she thought it was creepy, and they fired me over a song title. No lie. Even the Department of Labor is like, that's bullshit. So yeah, that's my McDonald's story. I was a good Mick employee too. I was friendly. I was nice to all my coworkers. And gosh darn it, people liked me. Well, you can't find my... Have a happy Mickey New Year. That's right, because that money that I was making working at McDonald's, I'm making more money doing the music than I was working at McDonald's. Can you believe that? There is some justice. I'm not even through my first beer. You know, what is it? 10:33. Happy New Year's Eve, folks. We got a little more than 90 minutes. Where you have to, well, you don't have to. So, someone had posted on Facebook earlier today that if you were getting snuggles tonight, they hope you fall off the bed, which was implying that she didn't have someone to snuggle with tonight, and anyone else who did can go F themselves. Well, I obviously took personal offense to this, because I also do not have anyone to snuggle with. I like showing affection in different ways, but I'm not really a snuggler. Like, when you're asleep, you go sleep. I have other things to do. They want you. No, touch me. No, I don't want to touch you. I need my hands for other things. So I know there are a lot of people out there who are going to be very upset because they don't have a significant other to bring the new year in with. And I'm sorry. Me either. But you know what? It doesn't dictate your happiness. You can change your own state. You can change your own frame. You can say, you know what? I'm warm. I'm fat. I got a little booze in me. Got whatever I could possibly want in the moment. Why bother making myself miserable when I don't have to be? And so I'm following my own advice because I'm doing all right. I have a positive attitude about the future, and I hope you do too. I hope you have things to look forward to in the near future or the far future. Anywhere in the future where it's going to be better for you. You know what I'm saying? I do believe in a nurturing environment where if the people are nice to each other, then they'll be nice to other people, I would hope. Excuse me. It's that pay it forward vibe. And the pay it forward vibe is, where you're just helping people be nice to each other. You're giving that joy out. You're giving that joy to other people. And it's tough because people can be troubling. But even the ones that kind of irk you from now and then, You know, you got to try some joy. You have to offer a cup of kindness. Please have a cup of kindness on me. So you might be able to take that kindness and propagate it and spread it on to others. Like I will be doing with my Oxalis triangularis. I'm growing flowers in my back room. I kind of feel like I should be growing marijuana, but it's not marijuana. It's flowers. Because I can't grow marijuana. I've tried numerous times. I can never get the seeds to germinate, and the project ends right there. It's very sad. But you know what? I'm not going to let it change my state. So I grew flowers instead. I'd like to thank my psychiatrist for coming to the live stream. She doesn't do this sort of thing. A lot of people don't do the live stream. A lot of people don't do the tech. So don't forget. And wherever you are, if you're somewhere where there's a lot of people, you got to stream that stuff. I think they're making that into a law. They're not. They can barely get the ones that are on the books to work. There was a news article that made me a little bit sad. I'm not sad right now, but I'm going to reflect on the story so I can tell it to you. Which is there was a girl, she was 35 years old, and she was, I want to say Virginia Beach or something like that. And I guess she was feeling stressed, and so she went in between like two park benches and rubbed one out with a vibrator. Well, someone saw her, and they reported her, and they arrested her for it. You know, you can't just slap them on the wrist and go, oh, you know, it's all right, but don't do it again. So they arrested her, and they got her, now and then she had to go through all that stuff because now she's treated like a criminal, and she got fired and all the other stuff that goes with it. She essentially got canceled, so she got upset and killed herself. And it made me sad. I'm like, no, she could have given something more to society. Why? Because she rubbed one out in the wrong place, she's going to be vilified? And that seems to be more and more the case nowadays. So yeah. But again, not going to let it change my state tonight. It is New Year's Eve. It is 10:39 p.m. We got a little, like an hour and 20 minutes left until the new year. And I got my Facebook open because that's how I'm going to be talking to Sparky when the time comes as we get closer and closer. And we might actually get a couple other special guests in there too. It's almost like COVID time because it's all phone calls and Zoom. Oh, it's Zoom meetings. Welcome to Zoom meeting streaming. Stream meeting Zooming. It's the Jetsons. We have the Jetsons. We don't have Rosie the robot. We got those freaky Boston Dynamics robots. The ones that look like the ones in Matrix. You know, the ones that look like spiders and could kill you within a heartbeat. Yeah, those are frightening. One person programs that wrong. They remember the time when they were teaching programs to lie? You get on the phone and you go, "Are you a real human?" And they go, "Oh yes, I'm a real human. You just have a terrible connection. Can you hear me now?" And they keep going, but it was the same exact script and with the same exact cadence. And so after you hear the call, you're like, "Oh my God, I almost bought it." And I can only imagine where it's at now. Robots are scary. But we got them. We got our drones. We have our androids. And they do. They make things handy. But double-edged sword. The world is a double-edged sword. All right. You know what? Let's hear it one more time. Because I can't get enough. Yeah, shrink myself down for a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I gotta take care of some personals. Yeah, do that. Put me over there. Yeah. So that, do that. It's 2023. We're welcoming 2024 in. With a little bit of legal, not legal, marijuana. I would have smoked with you if you would have come. But no one ever returns my calls. Nobody. Yeah. I love that scroll out. It's bad to smoke, kids. Hey, this stream is not made for kids. I saw the new South Park today. Hysterical. Those guys have not lost their sharpness. And if you haven't seen the new South Park and you have a sense of humor, it was so funny. It was so on point. Almost to the level where it might solve the problem or contribute to solving the problem. Just how happy these people are. All I did was come out of the building. I don't understand why they're all so happy to see me. But they're happy. I'm a nut job. See, this is a good night. We got an hour and 15 minutes. I suppose at some point I should get my balls. I'm not quite sure about the legality of playing the original Auld Lang Syne. You're welcome. You could have left me my plant. She stole one of my house plants, that girl. And I wasn't like upset, but I was just like, noted. It belongs to you, eh? Everything belongs to you, you entitled. See, when they're pretty, then they know they can get away with stuff. And I'm like, well, it's just a plant, so she can get away with that. But still, did not make her look fantastic in my eyes. I like women with integrity. And less gas than me is important. Not the day to get a girl with too much gas. Because, you know, if it's the wrong combination, she'll kill you. She won't even be trying to, but, you know, poof, right out the old butthole. This is why. Because I enjoy my own company. And I can make myself laugh without looking at my dick. And tomorrow, I guess I'm staying in. Because everything's closed. Was it last year? Not last year, but I think the year before, I ended up going to the local strip club. And they were closed. And then I ended up going to the casino. Oh, my buddy's going to the casino tonight. It's going to be mobbed. You know. And if I were like with the caravan, I might have gone, but I have this going on. I have you, the audience, to think of. My YouTube family. And I appreciate you, you one concurrent viewer. I don't know who you are. Doesn't tell me. But you're concurrent. And as far as I know, concurrent's a good thing. I didn't know Auld Lang Syne was Scottish. So I learned something today, too. I learned the Scots are brilliant people. I love the Scots. The Scots! Sorry. Sorry! Sorry if I didn't speak like a Scot. So I imagine. Yeah, it's not like it's not like the day after Christmas where everyone like returns stuff. Everyone kind of hangs in on the 1st. And I know I got like food. Maybe I'll make a burger. When that's the most exciting thing I got tomorrow, it's a little concerning. But it's also the worst thing I got to concern myself with either. So, win some, you lose some. And then I guess locally, I got local news. Pizza King is opening back up under new management in East Killingly. And I managed to talk my beautiful and loving mother to bring me next week on its opening. So, of course, there will be video. This will be letting people know what's going on in the local neck of the woods. And I guess there's another place, another restaurant that's opening up in Danielson. When I get my new hard drive, I'm going to try assembling that, and that shouldn't be too long of a piece. I haven't been doing much long-form video because, well, you know, the Renaissance Fair is over and people are kind of hiding from the winter. Everyone goes in. And, of course, the holidays took a lot of attention from people. I hear banging in the house. Someone's doing something. I hope they're having fun and being pleasant. I got a lot of joy in my heart, and a lot of almost bewilderment, bewildered. Wait, let's get the tube in on it. Alexa, define bewildered.
Bewildered refers to feeling completely puzzled, confused, or perplexed. It arises from being overwhelmed or perplexed by something unexpected or unfamiliar, leaving one lost and unsure of what to do.
Bewildered. Sound like my music. You should go listen to it if you haven't already. Kevin G Nicholson, Spotify. I hate being a whore like that, but truth of the matter is the moment it starts paying your bills, the moment it bought a pack of cigarettes for me, I looked at my music a different way. And then I think I've done maybe 2 paintings since I started doing music albums, because I was just so into it. And it's actually like giving me feedback back. And YouTube a little bit a little bit too. Excuse me. God. The Norfolk Theatricals. God, I loved them. It was Noah and Dan bought t-shirts from my t-shirt store like the 2 months it was open, which I had to close because it was expensive. But I managed to get a bunch of t-shirts for myself, and they bought Renaissance Fair t-shirts, which was real weird because I just posted it. I put the t-shirt up as a, kind of a fluke. I was like, ha ha ha, well, I'll put up something else. Maybe they'll buy that. And they did. So there are people who are fans of the Renaissance Fair playlist. Here's to you guys. Whatever you're fans of on this channel, anyway. They go out on their own now. It's that new high-tech, not burn your house down cigarettes. Have I said happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve. Did all your cares drip away? Thank you for listening to WTRD Turd FM. It was great, right with the fade. This is great. It's working for us. Like, I've been really having a hard time with my bit rate, but it looks like I found my middle ground, and it's not lagging behind much. I haven't seen anyone in chat, but it's still early yet. And I figure, what? I gotta look over here to actually see it. 10:52 p.m. I'm reporting from Danielson, Connecticut, the upper northeast corner of the state. And Connecticut, if you don't know, is a soft drink that you drink. No, it's not a soft drink. It's part of New England, which is the northeastern part of the United States. And if you're watching from Indonesia, thank you, Indonesia, because you guys bought me at least a carton of cigarettes. Yay, Indonesia. So yeah. Now, Outdonesia. Well, we're going to Outdonesia soon. We're going to be revisiting Silver Tree. We're going to be visiting the Thorn Tree movie, which I wrote years ago and I never showed anyone. But now, with everything that's gone on with Me Too and with cancel culture, it's time. It's time to bring the Thorn Tree to the forefront, because I think it addresses a lot of aspects of what's perplexing this society. And the only influence I have on the world is through my art, from the few people who look at it. And when I say the few people, I mean the 160,000 people who looked at my vagina. We've got royals and we got horses. I love this stuff. All right, turn that down. The new South Park was awesome. I thought it was so funny. I did literally laugh out loud numerous times throughout the episode, and they were I think it was like South Park After Hours, or South Park Adults Only. And I'm not even gonna tell you anything about it or about what was funny with it, because I don't want to spoil it for you. No spoilers. But really, if you've ever watched South Park, hi New England. If you've ever watched South Park, if you've ever watched South Park and liked it, well, you're absolutely gonna shit yourself when you watch that episode, South Park Adults Only. It wasn't quite, it was like gruesome, and that's a good word for it. But like a funny way, like they could have gone the other way. Oh, it was, no, I'm suggesting it. Unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, it's on Paramount Plus. Everything's got a plus on it. It's, my turd plus. My genital warts plus. Paramount Plus, Disney Plus. I think I just plooshed myself. Oh, come on, that's funny. I just plooshed myself. Okay, maybe I'm getting a little buzzed. Happy New Year! Oh, God. I know, that's kind of funny. But yeah, so it's only available on Paramount Plus. But my step-uncle, my uncle by marriage, ended up having me sign him up for Paramount Plus so we could watch the game, which took an ungodly amount of time, so much more time than you would think it should take to sign up to a streaming service. But we did eventually get it done after conferring with like the Geek Squad, and I'm pretty sure we had Kevin Feige on the phone, and it took a lot of work. That's okay, because it all worked out in the end, and I got to watch South Park today because of it. Oh, and then, oh God, I'm taking my glasses off of this, and I'm lighting this because I'm a fan of Doctor Who. Quotes. I've always been a fan of Doctor Who, but what they've done to it, it's just a TV show. It's just a TV show. The BBC has gone woke, and obviously Disney's gone woke. So, with everything being so woke, where's our actual entertainment? Where's our actual heroes? Who are our actual heroes? Can you change a genre midstream? They went musical. They did a little song and a little dance, and all right. With Neil Patrick Harris, I was like, I'll let it go. I'll let it go. It's Neil Patrick Harris. NPH. I love Neil Patrick Harris. And I am led to understand that he is a homosexual. And I have no problem with that. He's an excellent entertainer, and I hope that homosexuality makes him even happier. Despite the fact I don't share that condition. Condition? Orientation. See how careful we have to be? Not trying to hurt anybody. I'm not trying to even offend anybody. Just hanging out, enjoying Happy New Year. With my poopy beer. My beer is not good. It is not good. But you have to. It doesn't matter. Then you don't taste beer, you just have beer. When you have beer, sorry, is that over the top? I can never tell, but this is the time to be over the top. It's New Year's. Let's name it? Drink a Cup of Kindness. And that's from the song Auld Lang Syne. See how it all interconnects? It's like a puzzle. This live stream is a puzzle to keep you subtly entertained as we watch minutes drip through the hourglass and beer pass over my tongue. See, I thought about my tongue and I went, no, I don't want it on my tongue. It's terrible. Really not good beer. And I heard you. Why are you drinking it? Because it's cheap. And it does the job. And until there are millions of you guys who love me, well, when millions of you guys love me, then I'll be able to drink off the top shelf. Until then, I'm on a budget. I'm keeping this empire going on regular gas. So that's my job. To keep the joy invested in the universe. If I can inject joy into the universe will invest that joy back into me at some point, and it won't all be travesty. Or it could. I got no control. I got hopes. Wait. Dumb joke. High hopes. Oh. Sorry, that made you uncomfortable. It wasn't meant to make you uncomfortable. It was meant to give you a little shock, and then you go, oh, that's so silly. Because, quite frankly, unless that's Kit Hickston out there, I don't really have an interest in casually copulating anymore. Kind of done with that. Brings a lot of drama. And you know what? Stability is boring. But that's why they call it stability. You gotta appreciate those boring moments. Knowing that, oh my God, there is no drama happening right now. This is awesome. And be able to go from that, steel yourself for when you have to do the drama moments. And that's why I'm so happy, in general. If I have one thing I might be able to share with someone, it's like, you steel yourself in your boring moments. When you're like, I'm bored, well then you have free time. That's a calm moment. Do you want it to be calm, or do you want it to be yelling at somebody else? Well, I don't want to be yelling. Because I'm pretty sure yelling did my dad in a weird circular way. And I love my dad, and I would have liked him to have stuck around. Because I think he'd be really impressed with certain aspects of where we come. And then he'd look at me too, and he'd go, this world is fucking shit. It really torques my jaw. That was the one thing he said, it made me laugh so hard. He goes, it really torques my jaw. And I was like, I couldn't stop laughing because I had never heard it before, but I knew exactly what he was implying because it's like that. I could hear that ratchet sound in my head. That click, 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 click. It really torques, click, 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 my jaw. I could just see it. Oh, it made me laugh so hard. Wow, there's a release from that. Oh, 11:03. We're 57 minutes away from the new year. We're gonna see if the machine over here can count us down at the final bit, and I'll grab my balls before. Oh, I suppose I could grab them now, but it seems too early. We've only just met. I don't want to embarrass you or make you feel uncomfortable in any way. I'd like to thank you for coming in to my spider, said the fly. I mean, I'm glad I'm here rather than at the casino. I would eat it because Greg went to the casino. And I would have loved to hang out with Greg. But God, the traffic and all the people. I mean, it would have been great had I been prepped for it. But nah, I was prepped for this. And speaking of which, I should probably take a look. Eyes out for Mr. Sparky. Are you about? I see an Amy, a Samara, a Marie, a Milton, a Kevin, a Pat, a Joe. I'm reading off my friends. Oh, hits! Accept. Okay, guys, I think we got something coming in here. Allow. Oh, I gotta turn this down. Oh, that's the wrong way.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me. All right, good. I need to set you up. Are you ready, my friend?
Sure, why not?
All right. Well, I gotta go to plus, and then I gotta go to window capture, and then Sparky. How you doing? How was the day?
Not bad. I went to an AA meeting earlier this evening. I'm currently worked at 6 o'clock this morning for 4 hours and took a nap. Just in good shape. Just had a little coffee.
How do you take your coffee? How do you take your coffee?
Well, if I'm being, it depends. Usually it's black like my soul.
I'm not fond of black coffee, so that kind of impresses my gastrointestinal system.
Mm. Oh yeah, well, I used to be a barista for Starbucks, so My favorite was a red eye. I put a couple of shots of espresso inside coffee. The caffeine had caffeine. That's why I was really badly addicted. I remember one time waking up with a caffeine headache in the middle of the night. Tried aspirin, wouldn't work. Finally had a cup of coffee and was able to go back to sleep. That's when you know you got a bad.
It's got the overdosing with caffeine.
But since then, I try to limit myself to like 2 cups, 3 at the most.
So, but you survived the day, and now you're caffeinated up. You're ready for the next hour.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, because at some point I'm going to have to. I didn't even think about this when I set this up. At some point, I'm actually going to have to urinate, and that means someone else is going to have to take the calm. Because I've just been rambling for like. Are you in the stream? Did you charge your Chromebook? Did you Chrome your charge book?
Oh no, I completely forgot about that.
Oh, I thought about it too. I should have reminded you.
Yep. Yeah, it was a completely, well, between Christmas and, when was the last day I had? I had Saturday off, and I was focusing on, what was I doing Saturday? Oh, I had a online date with my ex.
Oh, that's right. You're going to New York.
Yeah, well, we've been talking about this. So she's up to see me again. We actually just watched a movie on Tubi, Christmas Horror Story. We were trying to sync it up. We watched it together.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I meant that. I've been trying to get something like that going on this side. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But. Oh, I saw the new. Have you seen the new South Park?
No, I haven't, because I don't have
Paramount Plus.
I'm supposed to get Walmart Plus, and it's supposed to have Paramount Plus with it.
Oh, if you do, you gotta watch. It's South Park adults only. I saw it today. Hysterical. Yeah. Like it made me. Huh? It made me laugh so hard. It was so on point. It was almost so on point where I think it might actually solve some social problems. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing about South Park. I mean, this is one of the things. They did the whole thing about Japanese toilets, like last year.
Yeah.
And Scott Tissue came out with the whole thing like, oh, we recycle our toilet paper, we plant trees, we're good for the environment. Try to overcome the fact that, the majority of the world uses water instead of tissue paper, and that's the reason why Americans have an increased level of problems down there compared to the rest of the world. That who was it? I forget who it was. Someone was talking about she went to Japan and just found going to the toilet was such a relaxing experience. So the regular hotel is just like you get they put on and close the door, and all of a sudden there's mood music and mood lights, and it's just so relaxing. Just to take a shit.
Hey, you deserve it. You're getting rid of food you ingested. I mean, why wouldn't you celebrate that fact? That was energy you managed to utilize.
Mm-hmm.
Konnichiwa. I've never tried one of those toilets, but I've seen like Justin Scarred. He did like a close up of one, And I thought it was fascinating because, yeah, I guess it's a different cultural thing. They're just like, oh, we just wash it out. It's like a bidet.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see the bidet on her? You know,
They had who?
I don't know. I was just thinking about any really good bidet. So long as someone's got a good bidet, then.
I'm watching the Rocket New Year's in the background, so.
The Rocket New Year's? Well, it's not coming through, so we're cool. So long as I don't get a copyright strike. Because I'm wondering, I was researching Auld Lang Syne, the pretty much the New Year's Eve song.
Yeah.
And discovered I could play it. I was like, oh,
yeah.
That's damn simple. Even I can do that. Old. And I am an imbecile. And so I did that.
Like, I think the happy birthday finally expired.
For what it's worth.
What?
Is Auld Lang Syne in the public domain? It's got to be. It's from Scotland.
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
It's over 100 years old.
So there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, my version of Auld Lang Syne, as you've heard earlier in this podcast, will be cut up and turned into electronic music for my next album. Tune in. Auld Lang Syne. It's going to be silly because I'm a silly man. It's good to hear you. I'm glad you're through your toils of the week.
Yeah, just preparing for the toils of tomorrow. They've got me in at 3:30, so till 11 o'clock
a.m.
tomorrow night, and then I've got.
Oh.
This is I can tell that they're using me as for holidays only. This week I've got 30 hours working 5 days straight after the second. And then a couple of days off, work a couple of days, and then on the week after, they've got me scheduled for 2 days. That's it.
So light on the hours next week.
After Martin Luther King Day, I've got nothing. Nothing scheduled for right now. But
hey, if I can cover the expense. Oh, I'm sorry.
But, yeah, it's looking good for, was it the 31st, the 30th? That was Joseph wants to get together.
So, and I was looking forward to that. So, all right, I'm glad that's looking good. I'm very excited about that because let me tell you, I got this stuff. I'm still working on it. Like I still got intelligence to acquire, but I feel like I'm getting a lot more proficient. So I think a live stream with the three of us could actually be really good. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, cool. Also, we're thinking, I'm going to probably, I'm trying to persuade a friend of mine to do some modeling because I know a professional photographer.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Who's the photographer?
He has a G in the middle of his name.
Oh. All right. Well, is this? Do I know this person? This Lilith?
No.
I don't.
No. It's just someone that we've done some amateur stuff together before, and basically we're going to try to help her get a better profile pictures for her how do we put it, her social accounts. that
Well done.
That basically is and she's I think she's in her 40s right now. So
right.
This is definitely for her romantic career, as I put it.
Wait, did you say romantic career?
Yes. Basically, well, I guess some more pictures to help get her laid.
All right. I'm in. Maybe. Well, we'll see.
Yeah. a little something different.
So what's
Maybe some money for gas and
what's the context on this?
We'll drive out there together. So I want to clear that with you first before I try to encourage her further.
Well,
we'll see. I mean,
yeah,
it's one of those things, that I'm just. I ran into her. It's interesting. I've got more hugs at Walmart than I haven't in quite some time. Like people, hey, Sparky, how you doing? And just.
Well, that must be nice.
It is.
I mean, hugs are good. Wait, I hugged you this year at least once.
Once. And then you felt bad about it because, oh, the cat hair.
Well, yeah, it was so toxic to me. Like, I was surprised how toxic it was to me. Which is, such a sign of Mother Nature. It's like what you want the most, you can't have is poison.
Yeah.
Because I wanted my hugs, man. But, sometimes you gotta abstain for the future. There's gonna be a good future. So, are you allowed to say this person's name or no?
Oh, Dawn.
Okay,
Dawn is what we're looking for.
Her name is Dawn.
It could be my friend Kat also.
Or it could be your friend Kate.
Do some pictures. Kat is. You met Kat. You took pictures with her at Lilith's party disaster thing.
Did that
back 3 years?
Was that really a disaster? I know that she had problems, but she got her money back. I thought you said.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a disaster. It was a near miss.
But it left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, including her. Did I tell you what happened with her sub there?
Her sub? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I do believe you did.
He sold her chair.
That bastard.
He sold her chair on her.
Sold her chair.
He was trying to sell the rest of her equipment, but she was able to scuff it. Get a U-Haul and scuff that away. But yes, her throne is no more.
Well, it doesn't take much to forge a new throne. Just saying. She's already got her. She's doing well. She's got her stuff handled, doesn't she? She appears to. She puts off a good social media presence.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. She's last picture I saw, she was in Rome. And they flew her out for what was it, Prague, for get her reward. She's done well for herself on social media.
So there you go.
Yes.
I was really shocked when she agreed to shoot with me.
Oh, you had the Sparky approval.
Oh, I got Sparky approval? Is that what happened?
Oh, yeah. This is I always say it. It's the old proverb that sort of a prophet is not appreciated in their hometown. I mean, people look at Lilith and look at her and say, like, oh, this is the go-go girl from, back in the day. And I'm looking at her and saying, like, I know how hard she had to work in order to get as big. And, her clientele and everything else that she's been doing. And making a career off of doing stuff online. She works really hard, and that with the band and the occasional acting gig.
I haven't heard any of her music yet, but I assume it's completely the opposite of what I would like.
Oh yeah, it's she
Angry?
has
Is it very angry?
Yeah, she's got that whole like heavy metal guttural, and she's got the sweet voice. It comes out there. I'm turned into a Wookiee.
I did it all for the cookie, the cookie, the cookie. Nom, nom,
Yeah.
nom, nom.
Yes,
Right.
what was it? Brian Poseidon's Metal by Numbers 1, 2, 3.
Ooh, pardon me.
Dance around and make it sound like a Wookiee. Get real low. Cookie, cookie, cookie.
Oh, excuse me. It's officially 11:22. We got 38 minutes left. What are you hoping for in 2024? Is there anything that you're wishing for?
In 2024?
Yes.
Well, other than the end of democracy.
The end of democracy? All right, rock on. Let's make this happen, people.
I'm not hoping for it, but I'm bracing myself. Okay, because we've been down this rabbit hole before, and it's just like.
So you're talking about
The
fascism.
polls have been wrong before, and
Fascism in the orange man.
But yeah, it's there's a lot, as someone put it there. I'm not happy about it, but I'm voting for Biden because it's like Don Quixote. He's the only thing preventing us from having a complete collapse of our government.
No. Remember, I'm running for president too.
Well, yeah.
Stop cold.
You're a writing candidate.
No. By the time this is over, ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to this stream, and I know I have one concurrent viewer, and I've had 3 views since this thing has started. I'm running for president of the United States of America. What are your alternatives? You got nothing. And I could make things better. Don't lie, don't steal, be nice. That's my platform. That's it.
You're not a real politician, man. My goodness.
For all the stuff that we've been watching in the news, I'm like, it's so, you know who Kafka is, right?
What is?
Kafka?
Kafka, yes.
Please, what do you know about Kafka? Would you enlighten our audience in case they don't know?
Kafka, Metamorphosis. What else did Kafka do? The Kafka's got one of the great opening lines where he woke up and found himself turned into a cockroach. I'm trying to think, did Kafka do the trial?
Yeah.
Or am I thinking UNESCO? Kafka did the trial.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched
I'm pretty sure.
that movie. I believe it was what Orson Welles directed it. Anthony Perkins, and probably his second biggest role outside of Psycho. It's a movie that nobody saw, but I watched it because it was Kafka, it was Orson Welles, and just like so freaky. But yeah, the trial in Kafka, man is arrested and brought to trial and is never accused of anything.
Yeah.
And this is, in a lot of ways, and this is the thing, Orson Welles said there's no symbolism at all in that movie. He just basically took it off of the page from what it was. And it's a disturbing movie because it was very real.
You mean it's not happening now? It seems very Kafkaesque to me.
Oh yeah. I mean, at least in this country, you're supposedly, innocent till proven guilty, as opposed to a lot of other countries where you're guilty until you prove your own innocence. That's one of the only advantage in the United States. However, you know what I say, but the law is a game. It's a game. There's two different rules. If you make a X amount of money, there's certain rules for you, and if you make less than that, then you're just another schmuck. And that's why people are oh, when she was accused of embezzling over $40,000, and everyone's like, oh, shocked, and she's going to jail for a long time. But you go and steal, $300 million, and they look at a whole different view of that. It's sort of weird when you saw like the cryptocurrencies and dissolve, and watching the people get actually, wow, some ultra rich people actually did get penalties for it. But then, of course, they're based on deception of other people, and that's the thing. You can fool some of the people some of the time, but if you fooled the wrong rich person, they're coming after you.
Yeah. How long is the reach of that person? But that's where this Kafka-esque stuff comes in, though.
Yeah, it certainly does. I mean, there's this. I've always appreciated, like theater of the absurd, UNESCO, and Weaver and stuff like that. Because it's that stuff that really gets you thinking. Because what makes it insane, what makes it absurd, what makes it different from the rest. And in fact, that's why I love the Marx Brothers. They're insane. And you look at a movie like Duck Soup, it's more relative today than it was when it was made back in 1933.
It's funny how that works. What is past is prologue.
Mm-hmm. Yep, because we don't learn from our history. We just make the same mistakes over and over again because the people try and suppress what we should have learned the first time around.
But it's funny that you and a lot of people would say that, because, I mean, by the time we've learned the history, a lot of the mistakes have already been made. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like we only have so many minutes in our lives.
What was wrong with Germany at the time when Hitler took over? And I'm realizing what I'm seeing right now is like, oh, and it's, a lot of times it's that, if you understand that, all it takes is good people not to do anything. It's allow evil to take over.
Yeah.
Or someone to put this, we're living in a villain's world.
No, that's good. And I could see that. I can't subscribe to it. Not because I don't think it's fact, but because I guess I'm an ostrich with my head in the sand. No, I really
Yeah.
I know I've nurtured scorpions, but I still think there are good people in the world. I think you're one of them, and I'm grateful that you exist.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. I'm grateful you exist too. This is people. People are people, and they'll have their faults, and they'll have their flaws, and they'll have their.
I have my smells. That's my problem.
Their own difficulties. However, their fucked upness should not affect other people, and when it does, that's the true. That's a true crime. It's when people feel that they have to put someone else down in order to make themselves look better.
Punching down.
Yeah. I mean, that's why You know, I have a lot of trans friends. Well,
And I
the
wish
reason I
them
look at
no
them
ill.
I look at them as very brave
Right.
because there's so much of the population against trans people.
Yeah, but
And when you come out as
interject?
trans, that you're fighting an uphill battle. It is what they went for. Reminds me, I heard this cute joke the other day.
Right.
Arachnophobia. I think it's so stupid. I think the spiders should be allowed to marry.
Oh, that's really good. Use that.
Yeah, kind of chuckle at me. You kind of chuckle at me. She's married. Oh, 28 minutes left.
Oh, see, that was worth it right there. If this was based on content, we already won. I'm going to be cutting this. I will be cutting that clip out. Oh, God, that's going in a short tomorrow. I don't know why that hit me in the right place at the right time, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Well, it's the ability to be able to use humor to defer, it gives the release. And that's true with almost everything. That's why the comics are, when they start suppressing the comics,
the truth doesn't come out.
Because the comics are the only thing that's reflected back to the mirror of what society is about. As Chappelle said, you don't know if you cross the line until you what the line is until you cross it. And yeah, the really great comedians are going to cross that line. And I'm looking and saying, like, I don't think that what is it? I think Larry Bruce died for our sins, and to see, and again, censorship on both sides, and it's the ideas should still be able to flow. And you may not agree with it, but the fact is, our First Amendment, allows for that to happen. That's why, as much as I can't stand a lot of views of people, I will still defend their right to be able to say that. Because without that dissenting point of view, I mean, everything.
Ooh, excuse me.
Everything has a place and time, and I'm looking at what people are going to look back at the 2020s. From the people in the 2050s, and look back and say, like, oh my God, that was so horrible what they did back in the 2020s. And things evolve, and some things always change.
Yes, they do. And
sometimes they mutate.
Yeah, they do. I got Joe on the other line over here. He goes, okay, I'm driving home now. What do I need to do on YouTube when I get home? And I'm like, well, I'll walk you through it. I mean, you should just be able to go to my channel and they should be there.
Yeah.
Do you have anyone in the house who's got a phone aside from you? Who's like an ally?
No.
No? You're alone at home? All right. I'll walk you through it.
Well, they're asleep.
Oh. Yeah, it's best not to wake the dragon.
Oh, which reminds me of the worst joke I heard this past week.
Oh, what's the worst joke?
Because I had to really think about this. Is what do you call a dragon without silver?
What?
A drawn. And I watched that over and over again and tried to figure out. A dragon without silver is called a drawn. And I'm looking at saying, what is O D-R-O-N. I took out the E and G out of a dragon. E and G is the chemical symbol for silver.
Oh, now I feel stupid. I knew
Trust
that
me,
too.
I was racking my brain for 5 minutes on this stupid joke. Because it's saying, what is this? Why does she keep saying this over and over again? And I realized
She's waiting for one person to get it.
You have to. So a dragon without silver is a drawn.
Yeah. But again, that's kind of like Frasier humor. Like that's so
very
high.
much
That's
so.
so highbrow.
It is ultra geek. It's another level of geekdom that I've yet to acquire. But I wasn't going to let that stop me until I figured out why this joke is supposed to be funny.
That's why you're smart. That's why you're smarter than I am.
Well, listen, I didn't get it right off. It took me 5 minutes, but I was determined.
No, but that says something. You know what I mean? And that's what makes you more. Is you aspire. You go. You say like, I'm gonna fucking figure out why this is funny to somebody, and you found it, and it makes sense. And I wouldn't have because I don't have the patience. I'll figure it out someday. I've run across a couple of those. Like Facebook is evil. God, because I scroll a little bit every day, just a little, and I see something and I go, "Oh, I have to get out. I got to get out of here." And generally, it's not an ad. It's just like someone says something, and I'm like, "Oh." My 3 laws is like don't lie, don't steal, be nice. Be nice always catches me. And sometimes that filter doesn't work.
No, I had to restrain myself from pen earlier today for a friend of mine who I realized, okay, I understand his views are different from mine. But I'm not going to go out there and how we say it, reveal my cards to him or something. It's like, that's the thing, when you start looking at people and realizing that, we're living in a new day and age where there's actually 2 different levels of where people get their news, where people get their advice from, where people, and sometimes I can see where other people are coming from. Like I'm finding myself more and more disagreeing with Bill Maher. But I'm also I understand Bill Maher's, a lot of things I do agree with him. And I'll keep watching him because the stuff I agree with him is very much wholeheartedly. And he's also makes some really great points. Even though I don't agree with them, it gives me something more to think about. Like, okay, about 20 minutes. 20 minutes, and we get rid of 2023 and into 2024. My hope for 2024 is if Eric doesn't do this play that he's put together for me, I'm going to find another project and I'm going to do some. I want to do some more filming because to me, I don't think I have more fun anything else than filming something. I mean, it's a pain in the ass with the editing and all that type of stuff, but I always have a good time on set. I've never, even, the only time I had a bad time on set was working with the first-time director, who actually, his project actually got him some accolades too. And I hated the project. I looked at it and said, like, you eliminated all the humor of this. And he still, you know, I don't know, maybe it's the magic of having the Sparky in the movie or something. I'm not sure.
You are magical.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh yeah, there was a horrible shoot. We did the pickups. A guy came after us with a gun. I swear to God. You know, he wanted to do some pickups. It was originally we filmed like a whole day, and it was like February, January, muddy, wet, just gross, and he just had us tromping all over the place. Me and this other comic.
All right.
And we're supposed to be looking for this mysterious monster of the lake from Jamaica Pond. So we were running on Jamaica Pond, and then he looked at it and said we need some more pickups on there. So we went into most of it in Broxton time, so we went over to Easton and went in some woods there. And after we finished doing the pickups there, this guy came out with a gun saying, "What are you doing on my property?" And then we explained to him, "We're just shooting a movie, We're just, And
Please don't kill us, mister.
Here.
We're just shooting some pictures.
We had some problems here, I think he had cattle or something, cattle on this property.
You're here to fuck my cattle. Just like that guy last week. And that girl the week before.
Yeah, I mean, it was, that was for most time. And I remember doing my first project with Eric, which was a movie called Auld Sex, which still got
I saw that.
A lot of, and so the whole reason why he wants to do this particular project, because it reunites me with Julia Bowler, who we did our scene together. It was the first thing he edited. And got a good response from that. But there was one time during the set that we were on location at this sports bar in Boston, and I came in, and everyone's saying, like, "Oh, thank God you're here." I said, "What happened?" Well, apparently one of the lead actors and the producer had a bit of tete-a-tete. They're fighting. And just the whole atmosphere of like, ooh, just got really tense. And then I came in, and all of a sudden it's like, Sparky's here. And just realizing,
You relieved the stress.
Yeah. It's my ex says, you're Sparky the magical elf. And I didn't understand that.
Sparky the magical elf.
Yep.
I love Sparky the Magical Elf. I'm a fan of you are the legendary Sparky, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and it's, and I think that's another reason why I do film is I want to have something to propel that legacy. So my grandchildren and great grandchildren look back and say, like, yeah, Granddad was weird.
Yeah, well, the fact they're looking back at all, like, it's like quantum physics. The act of observing a particle changes the particle. And yet no one has come up with a mathematical computation about consciousness. And you go, okay, well, why do you have to? Well, if we're going to understand the basis for comparison, then we have to know one variable. Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah, it does. And the whole thing about like collective consciousness. And I also believe, the time-space continuum. We're only observing this part in time because we can only perceive it literally, in a line, linearly. Can't say that tonight.
Linearly. Wait. Let's ask the machine. Give me a second. Give me 1 second.
There we go. Linearly.
1 second. All right. Alexa, pronounce linearly.
Pronounce linearly with a short, steady emphasis on the first syllable, as if you were tracing a straight line with your tongue.
As if you were tracing a straight line with your tongue. Linearly. Oh, it does help. It helps. I'm sorry.
Alexis is giving us speech impediments.
I'm pretty sure she gave me VD, but that's a topic for another conversation.
A VD voice dialect. There we go.
Hey, that's actually not bad. She does do like celebrity voices and stuff like that, but you got to pay for it. And I'm like, no, I don't want to hear these people all the time. Like, I might have paid for Robin Williams, but there are some people like I don't want an angry, Shaquille O'Neal.
No.
I mean, that's just me.
No, he seems pissed off just doing the icy hot commercials.
That's right. Kick somebody's ass. Oh goodness. So I told you I was looking up the history of Auld Lang Syne.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it was Scottish. And then I guess I learned that I'm kind of Scottish. The Scottish in my lineage.
Yeah.
Which is surprising to me because Nicholson is primarily English, or at least the way that it's spelt in my last name.
Yeah. Well, I would say it's Great Britain, and I have English on my mother's side, English, Scottish, and a little bit of Irish on my mother's side. Which kind of makes sense because of the old, the whole, they're Great Britain Island. Yeah. Especially during a time when it's just like, no one was like saying this is the border here. Yeah, things are easy to go back and forth. And my father's side, according to him, my father, my mother's mother, my father's mother's mother was right off the boat from Ireland. So I've got Irish on both sides. And that's why I go to AA meetings. Yay!
I mean, they're known for their drinking. They're known, the Scots are
drunk.
And the Irish are. And the English are. The way my last name is spelled, Nicholson, Nicholson. Please look me up on Spotify. I do have a drink in my hands. And we do live at pubs. I myself have been to a pub and didn't enjoy it. Sorry.
Hey, do you know why the Irish burn so easily in the sun?
Why?
It's God's way of telling them to get back in the pub.
I can see why that would go over well there.
get back in the pub. You're going to burn out here. Go on.
Yeah.
Not my
Yeah, but
joke.
in Ireland, they don't have to worry about
That's
that. That's like English weather, right? Which is all cloudy all the time. Fuck that. I mean, I love them.
Sometimes
I love them, and that makes them cantankerous and so musical. But no, I need sun. I just spit on myself.
9 minutes.
9?
9.
8. 8 according to my clock. Why are you lying to me? You're trying to keep me behind schedule.
Oh, it just flicked onto my phone. So we're getting closer.
We are. Eventually we'll be there, but we're not there yet. I need to find balls. I got to drop some sort of ball. I feel like I'm not sure what do you know what the significance is of the ball dropping?
The significance of it?
Yeah. I mean, when did we start saying, "Oh, look, a ball's coming down. New year. Hey." You know what I mean? What precipitated that?
The ball dropping is specifically a New York thing.
All right. Yeah, but
So
did
whenever
someone
they made
say at a
'cause
board meeting?
I think in the 1800s they didn't say, "Well, it's time to drop the ball." They just said, "Happy New Year." It's only because of Times Square do we have a ball dropping ceremony. In other words, they were probably looking, I think, in the Roaring '20s, looking for something. I should do some more research on it because I used to go to there's a Times Square museum that's free if you go to Times Square. There's a Times Square museum. We actually have a close-up of one of the old balls.
Oh, wait, say that again, please.
They have a close-up. You can actually go out there and touch one of the old balls. They changed the balls for the ball dropping. Like I'm looking at the one right now, and I realize that's not the same one that was there. Like, well, last time it was in New York was about over 10 years ago. So it's definitely a new ball. I'm just saying, but it actually looks like a bigger ball.
Well, hindsight's 2020.
Hindsight could be 2023 soon. So
No, it's going to be 2024 soon. Oh no, you're right.
That's
I'm wrong.
future
Yeah,
sight.
you're right. I'm
Hindsight
wrong.
will be
I'm sorry.
It'll be soon be 2023 will be soon be hindsight. Are we 5 minutes?
Don't worry.
No.
You only got 5 minutes to deal with me. I still got to hang out here until 12:15. This was fun. This is a great idea. I'm glad you got me into this.
Oh, good. Well, it's one of the successful things of 2023. The excitement of doing online YouTube.
Hey, we've together, you and I mean, we've achieved a lot this year. I mean, not the blow you and vice versa, but your short is still like the top on top of my shorts. I mean, I picked up 1,000 viewers this year. I mean, I think we got exposure. We got, a little bit of cash out of the deal. And we made it to here. And you're healthy, and you're still living, and I'm healthy, and I'm still living, such as we are. Oh, goodness. What's that? Oh, I think I lost. Allow it. Oh, did I lose you for a second?
Yeah, I had a random call come through on my phone.
A red call?
A random.
Oh,
call
a random
from Seattle.
call.
So obviously someone drunk calling me.
Oh. Well, I answered you, and I am also drunk. But in good spirits and glad to hear you. I am ready. What do we got 4 minutes left. I have to find my balls. Oh, come on. Some of this is funny, Sparky.
Yes, go find your balls.
All right. It looks like we lost Joe, though. He was active 12 minutes ago. Now he's dealing with his own thing. Auld Lang Syne. Should old acquaintance be forgot? Look, take him for another 60 seconds. I gotta pee. Come on, talk to the audience, man.
Old acquaintance. 3 minutes.
Give me 60 seconds.
Oh, they already started the fireworks out here. Here we go. 11:57. You still there? You're looking for balls. As he goes searching for his balls, let's remember. He's trying to play Old Lang Syne. He's composing
sorry,
as we go
folks.
on.
Sorry, folks. Mother Nature owned me. Oh, goodness. We have, according to my watch, we have 2 minutes left.
Yep. The ball is all lit up. You're on.
My balls are lit up.
Here.
My tie is lit up. My balls are lit up. What do I hope? Don't lie. Don't steal. Be nice. Just be nice.
Be nice.
Just be nice. Life is tough, and everyone doesn't always make the right decisions, but still, you got to give them a little leeway. Can't always be
Oh, here we
indignant.
go. We're on the last minute. 55 seconds. 54. 53.
Oh, goodness. All right.
50, 49.
Alexis,
47.
can you count us down to the New Year's? Alexa, can you count us down to the New Year?
Yes, I can count.
The ball's going down.
Just let me know when the countdown should start from, and I'll provide
30
you with
seconds left.
necessary information.
I think I trust you more than I trust the box. Count it out,
22,
Sparky.
21, 20, 19, 18,
18,
17,
16, 15.
13,
I need
13,
balls.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! It's a ball. It's round. It counts. Oh, I got to drop it. Oh, goodness. New York City owned me for like half a second. Wow. I feel,
Oh, we're hearing the fireworks out back.
I am too, actually.
Yep.
Turn that down.
Fireworks going off from around here in Woonsocket for
It's
some reason.
weird that people do that, but, you know, all right, rock on. If they're not shooting each other, that's good. Especially in Woonsocket.
Well, we don't have any official. It's just,
It's just neighbors. I know, that's the weird part.
The fireworks can buy here.
Pardon me. We just literally, I did it. Like, I don't know if you could hear it on the mic, but they did go off outside my house too, and I'm in Danielson, Connecticut, which is like yeehaw, in its own way. It really is. Well, you've been here. How would you describe Danielson?
Danielson, well, it's got more than it's a quaint sort of Mayberry RFD type town.
Wait. What was the end of that?
Mayberry RFD.
Mayberry RFD. What's that mean?
I have no idea. It's just the name of the show at one point was Mayberry RFD. Back when they had Ken Berry take over for Andy Griffin. So Mayberry. Oh, New York has got some fireworks going off there.
I'm surprised they're not doing drones. Everyone's doing drones now.
Well, they'll be shot down with the fireworks, so it's kind of hard to do both those.
Well, when the drones can shoot off the fireworks, that's when the robot revolution starts.
Oh, the drone's been shooting off fireworks for quite some time.
Yeah, but have we had any casualties yet? No, because they don't have the consciousness yet. As soon as they figure out what we're all about, they're going to kick our ass.
Or deliver our packages, whatever it is.
Yeah. They'll probably deliver our package and then kick our ass going, why would you? Oh, wait, there it is. Joseph Sadler. Hey, guys, Happy New Year, he says in the feed. Thanks, Joe. Happy New Year to you. It's going to be an even better 2024. We've got plans.
I don't know. I'm feeling bizarrely optimistic now.
Don't feel bizarrely optimistic. Feel adequately optimistic.
Which is probably will be a better year.
And last year was good.
Yeah.
Come on, we got the posse together last year. We started the posse. And Patrick McKinstry, don't think that we forgot about you either. We got good things coming up.
Yep.
That actually kind of made it. He did that right at the right time, where he's just like, "Hey, what are you guys gonna do when it hits 12? We're beyond that. The stream has gone beyond. Now everyone's jumping on, Sparky. Say hello to our instant audience at the drop of the ball."
Hi there, ball dropping audience. Welcome to 2024.
You know, it's a lot of fucked up stuff happened in 2023, but you know what? Personally, for me, I got to hang out with you a lot, Sparky, and I'm very grateful for that. We had a good time at the Renaissance Fair. We had a good time at the Connecticut Conference.
Yep.
We got to drive around a lot in my car before it died. And it was comfortable. Oh, goodness. I'm getting binged. All right, you have the stage. Sparky.
After I get off this phone, I'm going to call my daughter and wish her Happy New Year.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah.
And where is she right now?
She's at home at Whitman. Yes.
See, it's really weird. My mother, who's like 85, she's out at the bar right now with her very attractive boyfriend. He's way more attractive than he should be.
Good for her.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, all right, you go, girl.
I gotta hang up. My daughter did call me.
Oh.
Call back.
All right. Well, it was nice to see you. Thank you. Happy New Year, Sparky.
Happy New Year.
I'll talk to you sometime soon.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. That was the legendary Sparky. And oh my goodness. Wait. You know what? I think I can do this. Alexa, play Auld Lang Syne.
Auld Lang Syne by Fulton Street Players from Kevin Spotify.
We're gonna go with this. Be forgot. It's gonna be a better year. I have a lot of optimism. We had a good year last year, surprisingly, despite all the other atrocities that are going on in the world. We got to hang out with each other, and we're still here. We still made it this far. And we can make things a little better with our own personal interactions. And we could try to just be kind. Don't lie, don't steal, be nice. That's all I'm going for. I don't want to tell you how to live your life. I don't know that much. But I know I would like the world to be happier in general. I like to see people happier in general. Happy New Year. Go out of your way to make 2024 happy for other people. And by default, happier for yourself. Life is short. We made it this far. We're winners. Don't dwell on negative things in the past. Or AULDLANGSYNE. Look to the past, remember the good moments. Be grateful the good moments had. That they happened. This is almost a surreal movie-like ending to a live stream. But you know what? Thank you guys. Whoever you are out there, whoever's listening to this in this moment, it's the new year. I'm grateful you joined me for this. And hopefully you were even minorly entertained by this. We're going to be all right. It's going to be all right.